But really the biggest thing I think that you all could do and really put your effort in is the hard work side of this business. Yes, sales skills do matter when you sell final expense face-to-face, but you have to have the work ethic necessary to be successful. And some people just don't frankly have it, even though they have the skill set. Again, I've recruited agents since 2013, and some of the agents who are very successful have had sales success in the past, but many of them aren't. In fact, one of my best agents, Mr. Ryan Lodi, at the time he was with me, I think in his first year wrote $400,000 full-time in final expense premium. This was back in like 16 or 17, can't quite remember when. He was flipping burgers before this, literally at like 19 or 20 years old. So for me, it's not so much about your background, your resume, your pedigree. It really comes down to taking what we teach and putting into massive action. Again, your sales experience or sales skills matter really very little, I think, as opposed to the hard work. So when we say hard work, how do you mean? Well, for me, in my mind, it's all about doing more than the bare minimum, going the extra mile, the extra 110% or extra 10%, 110% is what you need to be doing in order to get the most out of the business. Now, how does that translate? Well, it translates into the little things, right? It's just doing a little bit more about everything that you do. So the agent that goes out there and has been crushed the whole day by, just the normal day-to-day experiences, right? People are going to tell us no, it's sales after all. And they're tempted to quit and call it a day and go home and watch Netflix instead. The agent that ignores the noise and the discouragement in their head, but then continues to door knock and does that day in, day out is going the extra mile. The agent that puts in the extra effort to make the extra phone call, to set the appointment, is going the extra mile. And it's the continuation of this strategy, this hard work strategy, as I would call it, that really makes the incredible difference in the business. And we'll see people who are just, they're good, they're okay at sales. Maybe there are better salespeople out there, but where they're absolutely excellent at is on the hard work arena. And that's probably the only reason that I was successful in this business. I'm pretty good at sales, but the one thing that I always committed to in the very beginning was I was going to outwork everybody. There were times when I was running 30, 40 appointments a week. And I knew intuitively that if I could just keep the effort and the intensity of the execution of the strategy at high levels for long periods of time, that I would eventually outstrip my competition, because that's where people falter. There is no secret sales skills. There's certainly things you can learn to help improve your overall results. But the hardest thing to teach is the consistent execution of working really hard, door knocking, setting appointments, running more appointments, staying ahead of yourself and your mindset. Those are the characteristics that truly make the difference in this business. And if you can embody those as a new agent selling face-to-face, in the matter of time, you're going to outstrip everybody as far as your results. And not just outstrip as far as how much you make, but the consistency and length of what you do. And that's really what matters in this business. Leads are your life source. So I was talking to an agent this morning, Alec, a new agent who's been writing a good bit of business. We did an interview. You'll see him on a future broadcast. And one of the things he said to me that he said was impactful in one of my videos is that, Dave, you teaching that this is a business is really important. It kind of changes your mindset versus this is just a job. And I thought that was a very important thing to make a distinction of. And more specifically, that businesses need to be thought of as different than as an employee. One of those is that you have to invest your money. You have to invest your money in your business, no matter what you're running, in order for it to run at the optimal capacity that it can. And in the direct sales business of final expense in-person sales, the lifeblood of your business is leads. It's people to see. And without leads, you have no business. Very much like a restaurant that doesn't have staff or doesn't have food ingredients to give you the dishes that you buy as the client. If the restaurant doesn't have that, then is it really a restaurant that's in business? No. Likewise, as a face-to-face final expense agent, you're going to have to invest in leads. Investing in leads is how you find people to talk to, and it's how you have an opportunity to close business and make money for yourself.